What's going on? Back plugged in again with your boy the Prophet. And so today, man, we got another one of the videos for you guys, man. I know y'all been waiting for it. So I'm gonna deliver like dominoes, you feel me? We got the Bleach Brave Souls Mind PvE tier list coming up for you guys. And like I said, man, we're gonna go ahead and get this series finished off in the next couple of days. So make sure you stay tuned. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get it popping. Hope you guys enjoy the content. Make sure you guys stay tuned. We're about to get it lit. Just drop my shit. They left a nigga down bad, I had to come up. And hustle down into the sun. I had to switch up, nigga. No, I ain't mad at you. I just had to come up and look at just what that bag could do. I charged into the game, cause I said I won't complain. Ain't been no sunny days, I had to get it out the rain. Look. Back plugged in again. Alright, y'all. So let's go ahead and get into this tier list here. Okay. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and start off with the D tier here. Starting out, we have Kukaku and Shunsui. Guys, I mean, these units are pretty bad. I mean, the only reason I even have them included at this point is because they're always freaking fillers. Obviously, Kukaku's on the movie banner right now. The only reason I'll say he gets the edge over like Shunsui. Shunsui does have poise, by the way, but he's a DR character. He has freeze on everything with the vortex second, so I mean, it's better to proc freeze than nothing. Captain Killer. I mean, between all three of these characters, I mean, they're all just really bottom of the barrel. Like the good thing about this Ichigo is his Nad string, his last hit on it. It does have triple mags, but or it has the same magnification, but it has 3 projectiles. So I'm gonna have like a shotgun kind of effect. But once again, ranged characters are bad for autoing. For clear time, they're very, very slow. And then Yuha, I mean, he could technically be like over these guys, but I don't know, man. He just so slow. His strong attacks are so bad, even though he's a strong attack character. But yeah, we'll just go ahead and move up to the next to C tier here. Now Issei. This is the now. She has a range collision first. Yeah, you know, so it kind of is what it is. It's not really too bad. She does have a bruiser and berserker, a recharge link. Overall, man, the thing that separates the now from the other characters, all these characters actually have a range collision first strong attack. Aside from Zalaporo, his second strong attack is range collision. It's just, oh my god, it's just so bad. But yeah, now she actually does have a bruiser. So you know that's I mean, that's basically what she has over all the other units. Bruiser and Berserker pretty much is what it is. Like I said, they all do have a charge attack. I mean, a range collision for strong attack. You know, all their killers are pretty much equal. No one has like an outlandishly bad killer out of these characters. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty much just the fact that Nanao does have the bruiser and berserker combination. And if I'm not mistaken, Nanao, her second strong attack, it's a heal move, right? So she has a 30-second cooldown on that one. And then her third strong attack is just a regular full screen. But Nelia, range collision first. Suction, it's suction, and then range collision second, same as white Cacao, white Ichigo. Range collision first, range collision second, charge third strong attack. Like Cacao Society White Ichigo, his design is so cool, but he's a really trash character, especially to be like a seasonal. like for around the time that he came out. He has a strong attack damage link. Like I said, man, range collision first and second. He does have weakening on everything, so a soul bomb is going to hit for some extra damage. So he does get kudos for that. Nell, between him and Nell, Nell has weakened defense on all her strong attack. These two basically have the same strong attacks, except hers is a regular full screen, and his is a charge attack, 900 radius, twice the damage, but less radius. She has burn on everything, but on her soul bomb, she has weakened defense and burn. So ultimately, I think that's what gave her the edge over this Cacao Society White Ichigo. Ziya has he has the same first strong attack as TT Renji, with no havoc though, and then his second is like the same type of like it's like the same as like manga Kisuke's first or Thousand Blower or the Hime's first. So he has a like split collision, real bad move. Screaming Momo, range collision first, and then a heal second strong attack recharge link around car killer. 900 radius second strong attack or third strong attack, not full screen. All right, then we're gonna go ahead and move on to Ikaku Madara. This guy is really his biggest issue is his second strong attack. You can't cancel out of it at all. It locks you in animation. Um, so it kind of has negative frames in it to where you can kind of get hit at the end part of it as well. Very, very similar to Thousand Blower Ruki's second strong attack. He pretty much had the same kit as Thousand Blower Ruki actually. Lunging first, that same second strong attack, and then a third. He don't have any of her intangibles though. So this Odoichi has a range collision first. This Tenta has a range collision first. Aizen has a range collision first. Segunda Ukiura has a range collision first. So these five characters right here, these four characters, excuse me, all have range collision first strong attacks. Yoruichi having the best second strong attack out of all of them, which is a lunge, which is similar to TLA Soy Phone or Zombie Toshiro. So she has that kind of lunge for a second strong attack with the projectile range collision first, which is very bad, but she does have 4 flash steps, freeze on everything, full screen third. None of these guys have any Bruiser Berserker. Yeah, I would say the main reason I'll say Tensa's over Aizen is because of Aizen's third strong attack. It's pretty much a big handicap in most cases. If you just charge it for 3 seconds, it does hit for twice the damage. But Tensa has last word on everything, and he can just pop that full screen third strong attack. And I would even say Tensa has a better first strong attack and a better NAD. So yeah, and this Okiura, he's actually pretty slept on. He has Havoc, with the range collision pushback first strong attack and moving vortex second strong attack. Burn on everything. Like I said, Havoc, nice animation. His charge attack is like a spirit bomb. It's pretty dope, to be honest. Forgotten unit though, to be honest. This Kukaku, she has a bad killer. She does have a lunging first strong attack. Her second is a 20 hit vortex, and her third is 900 radius. It's like, bleh. Bonkin, he has a decent kit. Lunging first and lunging second. Full screen third with resetting strong attacks. But his speed with only having 1 flash step is just absolutely horrible. There's just no way to make up for that. Just no way to make up for it. I'm gonna go ahead and move on here. Now this specific tier here, because I mean mine has some incredibly stacked units, so I can't even put these units anywhere in the higher ranks and it would make any sense. So I'm just going to put them in their own rank, in between A and B tier for autoing, just autoers. These characters aren't going to clear faster than the ones below, but they have way higher single target damage, so they're going to be better for like epic raids and like guild quest bonuses and stuff like that. Pretty much, yeah, Noitora, Start Barrier, paralysis, boost with enhancer, so he's going to hit super hard. I mean, he has a decent kit as well. None of these guys have good killers. Obviously, all is very situational killer. It works in guild quests and stuff like that. But yeah, Kidio, boost, heal, not really good for using her in regular PvE content because she's ranged with no guard break, lots of range guard enemies. Via Ichigo does have a last ditch survival, clean Nad string, and Sajin. Nadlink, kind of squishy, but he does have the transformation mechanic after he drops his soul bomb. Notorious Nad gets enhanced mags and it's longer. So these are your units that you're going to use just for autoing and for epic raids. Like I said, they're not going to clear faster than these units, but they're overall going to be more useful and impactful in PvE. But Barragan, he has a better second strong attack, and he can just spam it. He has a 725 second strong attack with weakening. He can just spam it. His third is basically like the distant AoE, like the 975 third strong attack, except his is actually 1,000 radius distant AoE, the only one of its kind, to my knowledge. So he has a very good kit. Lunging first, beam second, and then a distant AoE third. Very amazing kit. Still holds up to this day, especially with Transcendence. Um, this Isane is a very, very good unit. She has the same exact kit as Heart Toshiro, but she has Berserker. So she hits 20% harder than Heart Toshiro. So she is literally a carbon copy of Heart Toshiro. So, except she don't have a star barrier. Yeah, she don't have the star barrier. But yeah, as far as his kit, so she has the same beam first strong attack, the same barrier second strong attack, and then full screen third, and she has paralysis on everything if I'm not mistaken. Um, this swimsuit Halibel, she had the same exact kit, or she had the same first strong attack. Excuse me, 1 second. Alright, so she had the same first strong attack. So Halibel's first strong attack is Isane's first and Barragan's second strong attack. So Barragan has Isane and Halibel's first for his second, with the lunging first. So, overall, Barragan does have a better kit because he can spam his strong attacks more than Isane. Um, uh, as far as Halibel over Isane, Halibel can spam her second strong attack much more, but Isane does have 20% Berserker, so and status summon, so you got to give it to Isane. But this Halibel is a very slept on unit with the charge attack third, so it hits twice as hard as your average third strong attack, with a strong attack recharge link and a hollow killer. This Jushiro lunging first strong attack. His second is range collision, but it's the outward spreading range collision, similar to Bankai Shinsui Kyoraku, the 1,000 blow around 1 version, except without Havoc. And then his third is a 900 radius. Only reason that he's over Rukia is because he has a 14 SAR link and he can spam his strong attacks a lot more. She has a full stamina damage link, lunging first, barrier move second, and a full screen third with freeze out and everything, and the sword for killer. Very similar kits, except that her damage is more consistent with her second. I mean, yeah, her kit's definitely better. I'll keep him like this. I'll keep him like this. Loopy, first strong attack being range collision. His second is the same type of vortex as the Kent Furon Shunsui that we just got. So it's like okay. It's not the slowest vortex. It's not the fastest. So, yeah. He does have Havoc, so his third strong attack is 1,200 radius. Like I said, range collision first. And the second is like kind of a vortex, so it's like, eh. And he has an iffy killer as well. So yeah, Loopy is kind of like chilling where he is. Yeah, she has a better killer. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this soy phone above Loopy. She does have a range collision. Wait, what's Loopy's second? Yeah, she has a range collision first. And her second does have a range collision, melee collision split. But her first, it's 1,000 radius, like it encompasses full screen. And it hits with very high consistency. So I would definitely say it's one of the better range collision moves. Um, she's very fast too. I mean, and that's honestly pretty much it with her. Poison and everything, and she has a sad link. Can't really decide between these two. I had already decided, but I was just looking at it. I'm like, yeah, I think I'll keep Loopy. I'll keep Loopy right here. And yeah, so then we'll go ahead and move up. All right, now we're getting to the nitty-gritty. So S tier characters. So we have Machine Society Retsu, who, man, listen, this chick on paper. Okay, so she has guard break, bruiser and berserker of 20%, and havoc. She has a 960 second strong attack, which is the best second strong attack in the game. She has a 1200 radius third strong attack, which is absolutely massive. S tier, third strong attack, like basically the best in game. Except for one exception to the rule being 1170 radius third strong attack, but 1200 radius is basically, it's an absolutely perfect third strong attack. I mean, it's absolutely perfect. Her biggest hang up is her first strong attack, which is that same like split collision as like Thousand Year Blower Orihime, Bankai Kisuke, Quincy Ichigo's second strong attack. She has that same attack for her first, but she does have guard break, which definitely makes it better, and havoc, which makes it better, and berserker, which makes it better than all those other people. So, if she had a lunge for a strong attack, she would actually be like the best character, and yeah, she'd probably be the best mind character. If she had a lunge or a beam for a strong attack, she would be the best mind character. Um, Zombie Tosh, lunge first strong attack, lunge second strong attack, 20 bruiser berserker, freeze on everything, weaken on the second strong attack, which is pretty good because you can just proc that to get some extra damage when you can. Um, yeah, the only thing that if this character would have had Havoc, bro, he would be like a, honestly, if he would have had Havoc, a lot of people wouldn't have felt the need to go for Candace, to be honest. But yeah. Zombie Touch is a great character. This Mine Halibel has a guard break with the range collision first. But it's her range collision is multiple waves, and she doesn't lose damage because she has multiple projectiles. So she actually has one of the better range collision first strong attacks, I would definitely say. And as well as having guard break helps her massively with 40 bruiser, 40 berserker, 60 devastation, recharge link of course, 800 radius second strong attack, and a regular full screen third. She has the best second strong attack in the game without Havoc, plus Guard Break, plus Berserker. So she definitely gets hella points there. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Her biggest downfall is her first strong attack is range collision. Everything else on her is exemplary. Zalapur has the best first strong attack in the game. Excluding like Tech Eyes, excluding Flyzen. He has a beam with Havoc, 870 um, uh, length and 3,000 width. So best first strong attack in the game. Then so he can just spam that. He has poison on everything with Serpent Killer. He does have a revive mechanic on his soul bomb, so that's very intangible with him. Vortex second strong attack, which is very huge Vortex, and even though he does have Havoc, his third isn't like 1170 or anything like that. It just barely over full screen, so just keep that in mind. This Shinji does have one of the best kits in the game. Lunging first strong attack, like crazy insane, like 1,000 width projectile. I mean, it's absolutely crazy. I think the only other person that's gotten this strong attack is Tag Team Toshiro, but he doesn't have Havoc with his. So definitely a big difference in the two. But yeah, and then he has a 1,200 radius third strong attack with the lunge first strong attack with Havoc. I mean, now with Transcendence, this guy is right up here with some of the best in the game, especially if you got him 5/5. This SS Rangiku, I think actually she really has a better kit than, well, can't say a better kit than Shinji, but she definitely has a better first strong attack than Shinji, and Shinji definitely has a better second strong attack, and their thirds pretty much tie, 1200 radius. Um, she has the worst killer being non-affiliation, but she does have a Bruiser Berserker combo with the recharge link. So Shinji doesn't have that, but but he has a better killer and a better second strong attack. So I got him right here. And then what we all been wanting to see. Boo! Alright, listen, y'all. So I got Candace leading the pack with mine characters. I know between Candace and Hikone, it's massively close. I don't know how most of you guys are going to be on the fence towards Candace or Hikone. I feel like Hikone is funner to play. I still massively enjoy playing with Hikone, even though I have max transcendent Candace. But Candace has Bruiser Berserker, God Kid, yeah, man, 960 second strong attack, which is the best in the game. 1200 radius, third. And then lunging first strong attack, 570 radius. Like I said, man, and she has a triple flash step, so it helps make up for some of Hikone's speed, in my personal opinion. She isn't as slow as everyone else, but she's, Hikone is still twice as fast, but she has 20% more radius and 20% more damage, so she's going to do more work overall than Hikone. But Hikone still does. Oh, and she has a weakened defense, which is a major, major, major key for her. Perfect kit. This is basically a future-proof character. The only thing she could have had to make her better is guard break. Or 40% Bruiser Berserker or Long Stride, but that's legitimately like just nitpicking to the highest degree. She's perfect where she stands, and I'm happy that she's a happy addition to the mind tier, especially being an around card killer. Hikone, Super Killer, weaken on everything. Best second strong attack in the game without Havoc. His lunge, the hit detection is a little bit inconsistent because it goes from side to side, but that's something very, very minute. Still a melee collision, strong attack, that's perfect. Best second strong attack in the game, minus Havoc, guard break, no Berserker. Yeah, so then you got this Ichigo, which this dude hits like an unbridled cannon. Like the only reason that he's not above Hikone and he hits way harder than Hikone, and he has a Zeta Pill skill. I would say, man, if it's harder content, I would say this Ichigo is going to clear faster. But most content with just a level 10 Transcendent slot, Hikone is going to skate through it and should be able to clear faster than this Ichigo. But you got to realize that Ichigo does have the Zeta Pill skill, so he doesn't have to lose that 30% extra SP damage when you have to equip a Zeta Pill, which for Soul Reapers you do 9 times out of 10. He does have a transforming mechanic, and that's why to me he's over Koga. This Ichigo does not have a better kit. He doesn't have a better kit than any of these characters up here because he has the weakest second strong attack out of all of them. They all have 960 or 800 rated second strong attack, while he has a 725 beam. They're just way much more radius, but he hits 40% harder than Hikone and Koga, and 20% harder than Candace, and his strong attacks refill. The only reason why, in my personal opinion, he's not higher is, like I said, is because his second strong attack. But even though he has a better kit than Koga, his refilling strong attacks is so intangible, and that Zeta Pill skill are so intangible. Like this, I mean, this Ichigo is broken. Like, if he would have had an 800 radius second strong attack, he would definitely be over Candace and them. But this is where he is for me. If you think he's the best mind character in the game, I can't really argue with that, to be honest. Like I said, but his second strong attack is lacking massively compared to the other units, but he does do more damage. Koga has the best kit out of all these top units. I believe all these units are definitely transcended units. God tier units. Basically at this point they're future proof. Koga has like the best kit in the entire game. If he had Bruiser, if he had Berserker, Koga would be a future proof unit, or Guard Break. Berserker and Guard Break. Right now he'd be future proof. But yeah, Koga has an amazing kit. The best first strong attack in the game. 3,000 length back, 870 radius wide, or 870 length wide. 960 second strong attack, and 1170 distant AoE third. Massively insane with paralysis on everything. And yeah, that's pretty much the list. I'm going to go ahead and cut it here. I've explained everything. Make sure you guys weigh in, like, share, subscribe. And I do have make sure you guys check out my basketball page. I'll link that up there somewhere. And yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, Prophet Nation. Love y'all. Make sure you let me know what you think. And if you're watching this live in the premiere, please share some of your thoughts for the comment section after the video is over. Prophet Nation. Love y'all. I'm out.